Step into the world of WWE as we uncover stories that are both emotional and unforgettable. In today's video, we'll discuss the tragic passings of legendary wrestlers who left us far too soon. We'll talk about what caused their untimely SS, from critical health problems to other shocking reasons, and how these losses shook the wrestling community. But that's not all. We also have some deeply upsetting news about Rhea Ripley's day with us till the end, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The Iron Chic, born Hossein Khosrow Ali Vaziri on March 15, 1942, in Tehran, Iran, was a legendary professional wrestler and one of the most iconic figures in wrestling history, leaving behind a lasting legacy that goes far beyond the wrestling ring. Before entering professional wrestling, the Iron Chic was an accomplished amateur wrestler, representing Iran in numerous international competitions and earning a reputation for his skill on the mat. In the 1970s, he moved to the United States and transitioned into professional wrestling, where he crafted a villainous persona that quickly captured fans' attention. Known for his traditional Iranian attire and signature thick moustache, the Iron Chic embraced the role of a villain, or heel, becoming one of wrestling's most memorable characters. The Iron Chic rose to prominence in the 1980s, especially during his tenure with the World Wrestling Federation, now WWE. His intense feuds with top stars like Hulk Hogan helped define the era and elevated professional wrestling's popularity worldwide. He was a two-time World Heavyweight Champion and held the WWF World Tag Team Championship with Nikolai Volkov, cementing his status as a major star. His in-ring prowess, combined with his strong character work, made him a beloved figure in wrestling history. Beyond his wrestling career, the Iron Chic became known for his candid and often humorous interviews and his lively social media presence in his later years, where he connected with fans through his unique personality. Despite his role as a villain in the ring, many appreciated his genuine character outside of it. The Iron Chic's impact on professional wrestling is undeniable. He remains one of the sport's most unforgettable icons, celebrated for his contributions to wrestling culture and his larger-than-life persona. Bob Ryder, born on October 22, 1956, was a highly respected figure in professional wrestling, known primarily for his influential work behind the scenes rather than as an in-ring performer. His journey began as a passionate fan, but he quickly became a key insider and pioneer in the wrestling world, especially in the realm of digital media. As a co-founder of OneWrestling.com, Ryder played a crucial role in bringing wrestling into the early days of the internet, creating one of the first platforms where fans could stay updated and connected with the sport they cherished. Ryder's influence grew even stronger when he joined Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, TNA, now known as Impact Wrestling. Serving as the Director of Talent, Relations and Travel, he was instrumental in building the company's foundation. His role went far beyond logistics. He was a trusted figure among wrestlers and management, known for his dedication, compassion, and tireless support. Many within the wrestling community admired his unwavering commitment and the personal care he showed toward everyone involved in the business. Throughout his career, Ryder remained a passionate advocate for the wrestling community, working to foster unity and camaraderie among fans and performers alike. Despite facing a lengthy battle with cancer in his later years, he continued to contribute remotely, demonstrating his deep dedication to the industry. Bob Ryder leaving behind a powerful legacy of innovation, loyalty, and impact. His work helped shape modern wrestling's digital presence and organizational structures. Remembered for his passion and countless behind-the-scenes contributions, Ryder's influence continues to be felt, making him a cherished and enduring figure in professional wrestling history. Paul Bunyan is a legendary figure in American folklore, known as a giant lumberjack with incredible strength and a bold personality. Born deep in the forests of the American North, Bunyan's stories highlight his extraordinary skills in logging and his role as a folk hero in the timber industry. Often accompanied by his enormous blue ox, Babe, the pair are credited with shaping the American landscape, from clearing vast forests to creating natural landmarks like the Great Lakes. These tales capture the ruggedness, innovation, and pioneering spirit that defined early American settlers. Throughout his legendary life, Paul Bunyan accomplished incredible feats, using his mighty axe to clear land for new communities and build the nation's infrastructure. His strength and determination made him a symbol of American perseverance and ingenuity, yet behind the heroic image lies a more somber truth. The demanding nature of his work took a serious toll on Bunyan's health. Years of relentless labour pushed him beyond human limits, leading to serious heart disease caused by the constant physical strain. His was a harsh reminder of the costs behind such extraordinary achievements. Paul Bunyan's passing deeply affected those around him. His family grieved the loss of a beloved giant, while the broader community began to reflect on the sacrifices and hardships faced by workers in physically demanding industries like logging. Despite this, his legacy has only grown stronger over time. Today, Paul Bunyan is celebrated in books, festivals, and monuments across the United States. He remains a powerful symbol of strength, hard work, and adventurous spirit. His story honours the sacrifices made in the name of progress and continues to inspire generations with its message of determination and resilience. Dean Ho, born March 21st, 1936, is a retired professional wrestler renowned for his impactful career during the 1960s and 1970s. Hailing from Hawaii, Ho began his wrestling journey in the early 1950s, training under the legendary Sam Steamboat, a respected wrestler and promoter. From the start, Ho's natural athleticism and commitment set him apart, helping him quickly rise through the ranks of various wrestling promotions across the United States. Ho is best remembered for his time in the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, the organization now known as WWE. Throughout his career, he impressed fans and fellow wrestlers alike with his technical prowess and charismatic presence in the ring. Known for pioneering high-flying maneuvers and innovative techniques that were ahead of their era, Dean Ho brought a unique style that influenced the evolution of professional wrestling. His memorable feuds with other top stars of the time showcased both his athletic skill and storytelling ability, earning him respect and admiration. Beyond his in-ring accomplishments, Dean Ho made a lasting impact behind the scenes as a trainer and mentor. He dedicated himself to nurturing young talent, sharing his deep knowledge of wrestling and helping shape future generations of wrestlers. His role in developing new stars further solidified his legacy in the sport. Even after retiring from active competition, Ho stayed connected to the wrestling world. He often attended events, engaging with fans and offering insights from his rich career. Today, Dean Ho is remembered not only for his impressive athletic feats and memorable matches, but also for his sportsmanship, influence, and enduring contributions to professional wrestling history. Dick Slater, born Richard Van Slater on May 19, 1951, was a prominent figure in American professional wrestling from the 1970s through the mid-1990s. Growing up in Tampa, Florida, Slater trained alongside notable wrestlers like Mike Graham at Robinson High School and attended the University of Tampa with Paul Orndorff, both of whom became wrestling stars. Slater began his wrestling career in 1972 with Championship Wrestling from Florida, CWF. He quickly made a name for himself, capturing the NWA Florida Tag Team Championship and the NWA Florida Television Championship. His blend of charisma and in-ring skill soon earned him a spot in Georgia Championship Wrestling GCW, where he spent 8 years. There, he became a 4-time NWA Georgia Heavyweight Champion and won multiple tag team titles, solidifying his reputation as a top competitor in the Southern wrestling circuit. Throughout his career, Slater worked for several major promotions, including Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. He participated in the first ever Starrcade event, a landmark moment in wrestling history. Slater also briefly joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, adopting a rebel persona, but soon returned to WCW to continue his career. Despite his accomplishments, Slater's life faced difficulties. In 2004, he was convicted for stabbing his former girlfriend, Teresa Halbert. He attributed his actions to struggles with painkiller addiction and was sentenced to 1 year of house arrest, along with 2 years probation. Dick Slater, remembered as a tough, talented wrestler who significantly influenced the Southern wrestling scene. Fans and peers honor his contributions to professional wrestling, securing his legacy in the sport's history. Kevin Green, born July 31, 1962, was a legendary NFL linebacker whose fierce intensity and athleticism left an indelible mark on football history. Over an impressive 15-season career, Green played for the Los Angeles Rams, Pittsburgh Steelers, Carolina Panthers, and San Francisco 49ers. He was known as one of the most relentless pass rushers in NFL history, recording a remarkable 160 career sacks, placing him among the all-time leaders in that category. His on-field leadership and aggressive style earned him 5 Pro Bowl selections and solidified his reputation as a defensive powerhouse. In recognition of his outstanding contributions, Green was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2016. Beyond the gridiron, Green made a surprising and memorable leap into professional wrestling during the mid-1990s. Joining World Championship Wrestling WCW, he quickly became a fan favorite despite limited wrestling experience. Drawing on his football persona and natural athleticism, Green brought an electrifying presence to the wrestling ring. He engaged in high-profile matches and storylines alongside legendary wrestlers like Ric Flair and Roddy Piper. Green's charisma and passion helped him connect with the audience, and he played a key role in memorable feuds against the dominant New World Order NWO faction. Kevin Green's legacy is one of fearless energy, dedication, and crossover appeal. He is remembered not only as a football great, but also as a unique figure who bridged the worlds of sports and entertainment. Tragically, Green due to a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire fans in both football and wrestling communities. His impact endures, celebrated for the passion and grit he brought to every challenge he faced. Cesar Cuauhtemoc Gonzalez Barón, famously known as Silver King, was a shining star in the vibrant world of Mexican lucha libre. As the son of the legendary Dr. Wagner, wrestling was in his blood. Embracing the iconic Silver King persona, he sported a striking silver mask and became renowned for his exceptional technical skills and fluid wrestling style. His combination of charisma and in-ring ability quickly propelled him into the spotlight. Silver King's career extended beyond Mexico's borders when he joined World Championship Wrestling WCW in the United States. There, he competed against some of the biggest names in wrestling, impressing audiences worldwide with his agility and mastery. In Mexico, one of his most memorable collaborations was with El Texano. Together, they formed a formidable tag team, winning championships and thrilling fans with their high-flying moves and flawless teamwork. Outside the wrestling ring, Silver King explored his talents in acting, most notably starring in the 2006 comedy Nacho Libre alongside Jack Black. His presence on screen further endeared him to a broad audience, showcasing his versatility beyond wrestling. Tragically, Silver King's life was cut short on May 11, 2019, While performing in a match in London, he suddenly collapsed and his untimely sent shockwaves through the wrestling community worldwide. Silver King's legacy remains a powerful testament to his dedication, skill, and passion for lucha libre. He inspired countless wrestlers and fans with his unforgettable performances and larger-than-life persona. Though he left the world too soon, his impact continues to resonate, reminding everyone of the immense physical demands and risks wrestlers face in their craft. Rick Wilson, better known by his ring name, the Renegade, was an American professional wrestler born on June 2, 1965. He rose to prominence in the mid-1990s, particularly during his tenure with World Championship Wrestling, WCW. What made the Renegade stand out was his striking resemblance to the iconic Ultimate Warrior, a visual similarity that WCW hoped to use to their advantage. This likeness quickly drew attention from fans and wrestling insiders alike, making him a memorable figure in the wrestling scene of that era. The Renegade made his WCW debut in 1995 and rapidly gained traction. Though primarily positioned as a mid-card talent, his energetic presence and impressive athletic ability earned him a loyal following. He often shared the spotlight with established stars, participating in notable storylines and matches. One of his most significant feuds was against Diamond Dallas Page and Scott Norton, which gave him the chance to demonstrate his in-ring skill and charismatic persona. His matches combined high energy with a warrior-like intensity that kept fans invested. However, the pressure to live up to the Ultimate Warrior's legacy weighed heavily on Wilson. Despite his popularity, he struggled to fully step out of that shadow and carve a lasting identity for himself in the wrestling world. These challenges, combined with personal difficulties, hindered his career's upward trajectory. After a relatively brief period in professional wrestling, Wilson's career was cut short by tragic circumstances, with his ruled and accidental drug overdose. His story is a sobering reminder of the struggles many wrestlers face behind the scenes, amid the glitz and excitement of the ring. Although his time in wrestling was short, the Renegade's impact on fans and his unique place in wrestling history remain undeniable. Demi Bennett, better known by her ring name Rhea Ripley, has carved out a name for herself as one of the most formidable and electrifying talents in the modern professional wrestling world. Born on October 11, 1996 in Adelaide, Australia, Ripley has risen from a passionate teenage wrestler to one of WWE's marquee superstars. Her journey is a testament to relentless determination, raw talent, and a fierce attitude that has made her stand out not only on WWE's Raw brand, but across the entire wrestling landscape. Ripley's story is one filled with early promise, breakthrough success, backstage challenges, and ongoing questions about her creative direction and future. She embodies the new generation of wrestlers who blend athleticism, charisma, and personality to redefine what it means to be a WWE superstar. In this comprehensive look at her life and career, we'll explore her beginnings, rise to prominence, the controversies she's faced, and what lies ahead for this fierce competitor. Early life and wrestling beginnings. Growing up in Adelaide, Australia, Demi Bennett was introduced to the world of wrestling at a young age. Unlike many wrestlers who discover the sport as children, Ripley's wrestling passion ignited in her mid-teens. At just 16, she began training rigorously, showing early signs of her potential through her dedication and hunger to succeed. The Australian wrestling scene at the time was modest, but it provided the perfect foundation for Ripley to hone her craft. Ripley quickly gained recognition for her combination of physical strength, technical wrestling skills, and undeniable presence. Her training was bolstered by working with respected veterans in the industry, and notably, when she joined WWE's Performance Center, she had the opportunity to be trained under the guidance of former WWE star Scotty 2 Hotty. These formative years were crucial in developing her signature in-ring style, characterized by aggressive strikes, power moves, and a no-nonsense attitude. Ripley's official debut in WWE came on May 24, 2014, but it was her signing in 2017 that marked the true beginning of her global wrestling career. She was placed in WWE's NXT brand, a developmental territory known for cultivating some of the best talent in the world. It was here that Ripley's persona, the gothic, punk rock-inspired Rhea Ripley, took shape, captivating audiences with her spiked hair, striking tattoos, and a presence that exuded both intensity and rebellion. NXT, the rise of a champion. Ripley's NXT tenure was defined by rapid progression and impressive achievements. Unlike many wrestlers who spend years in developmental, Ripley quickly found herself at the forefront of NXT's women's division. Her physical style and unique character resonated with fans, helping her stand apart in a crowded roster filled with talented women. In 2019, Ripley reached the pinnacle of NXT success by winning the NXT Women's Championship. Her reign was marked by dominant performances and high-profile feuds, establishing her as one of the brand's top stars. The victory not only signaled her arrival as a main event caliber talent, but also gave her a platform to showcase her capabilities on a larger stage. Her NXT run was notable not only for the championship, but also for her involvement in memorable storylines and matches that pushed the boundaries of women's wrestling in WWE. She brought a gritty, intense energy that was refreshing and different from many traditional WWE women's characters. The depth of her character, balancing ferocity with vulnerability, made her a standout performer in NXT. Transition to WWE main roster, and breakthrough Ripley's move to WWE's main roster came in 2020, when she was drafted to Raw, one of WWE's flagship shows. This transition represented a crucial moment in her career, as it meant exposure to a much larger audience and the chance to compete with some of the most established women in the industry. The impact was immediate. Ripley's Raw debut was met with enthusiasm by fans who had followed her NXT journey, and she quickly became a prominent figure in the women's division. Her look and attitude set her apart in an era where WWE was eager to present fresh, strong women stars to complement its evolving programming. In a career-defining achievement, Ripley captured the Raw Women's Championship not once, but twice. Her first reign was particularly impressive, lasting 380 days, and tying the record for the longest Raw Women's Championship reign alongside Bayley. This reign solidified Ripley's dominance and showcased her ability to carry the division as a credible champion. Her tenure as champion was characterized by fierce rivalries with top-tier competitors and a display of her versatility as a performer. Ripley was able to adapt her style and character to various opponents, delivering intense matches that elevated the women's division as a whole. WWE fans and critics alike recognized her as one of the best in-ring performers of her generation. Cited controversies and backstage rumors. Despite her undeniable success, Ripley's journey has not been free from controversy or challenges behind the scenes. In recent months, whispers have circulated about backstage tensions involving Ripley and other WWE superstars. Some sources suggest that her rapid rise to the top has caused friction with certain veteran wrestlers who feel that she was fast-tracked without having paid her dues to the same degree. This alleged backstage friction reflects a common issue in wrestling, where new stars sometimes clash with established performers over creative direction and opportunities. Some wrestlers reportedly view Ripley's quick push as a shift in the power dynamics within the women's division, leading to resentment or skepticism from certain quarters. Additionally, rumors have suggested that Ripley has experienced creative dissatisfaction within WWE. As WWE continues to evolve its programming and storylines, the women's division has undergone various shifts, with new stars emerging and established ones being repositioned. In this environment, Ripley's storylines have sometimes appeared disjointed or lacking in depth, leading to speculation about her future direction. Fans have noted that some of Ripley's recent story arcs and rivalries have failed to capture the same intensity or interest as earlier in her career. This has sparked debate about whether WWE's creative team is fully utilising her talents, or if she is being overshadowed by other rising stars. One particularly persistent rumour involves Ripley potentially considering a departure from WWE. In an industry where top talent moving between promotions is becoming increasingly common, some insiders and fans speculate that Ripley might explore opportunities outside WWE, especially if she feels her character is not being given enough room to grow creatively. However, it is important to note that no official statements have confirmed this possibility, and WWE's booking decisions indicate that Ripley remains a key figure on Raw for now. Personal life and its influence. Outside the squared circle, Rhea Ripley's life has also attracted attention, especially following her marriage in 2024 to fellow WWE superstar Buddy Matthews, formerly known as Buddy Murphy. Their relationship is one of the more high-profile in WWE's current roster, and their dynamic as a couple has drawn interest from fans and analysts alike. The couple's partnership has been largely embraced by the wrestling community, with many appreciating their chemistry both on and off screen. However, their relationship has also sparked speculation about whether WWE might integrate their personal lives into storylines. Wrestling promotions often leverage real-life connections to add emotional stakes to narratives, and the Ripley-Matthews relationship seems ripe for such creative opportunities. Their marriage also raises questions about how their careers might intersect going forward. Will they be paired in tag team storylines? Could their personal connection influence their trajectories within WWE's creative plans? These questions remain open, but the couple's bond is undoubtedly a significant part of Ripley's life as she navigates her wrestling career. Public perception, the edge between admiration and criticism. Rhea Ripley's image is one of the most distinctive in WWE. Her gothic, punk-inspired persona breaks away from more conventional portrayals of women in wrestling. The spiked hair, tattoos, and leather-clad attire create an image that appeals to fans seeking something fresh and edgy. Her in-ring style matches this persona perfectly: aggressive, physical, and relentless. This has earned her a passionate fan base that appreciates her authenticity and refusal to conform to traditional wrestling archetypes. Ripley embodies a new kind of female wrestling star, one who combines toughness with personality, helping to further legitimize women's wrestling as a main event attraction. However, her unique presentation has not been universally accepted. Some critics argue that WWE's emphasis on Ripley's edginess risks alienating segments of the audience who prefer more classical or glamorous female wrestling characters. There are concerns that pushing a character too far into niche territory can limit mainstream appeal. This divide highlights a broader debate within WWE and wrestling fans about the direction of the women's division and the balance between diversity of character and broad audience connection. Ripley's willingness to embrace her unconventional persona makes her a trailblazer, but also places her under scrutiny from traditionalist voices. The road ahead, challenges and opportunities. As WWE continues to evolve its women's division, Rhea Ripley stands at a crossroads. Her impressive resume, including multiple Women's World Championship reigns and a record-tying Raw title run, prove her ability to be a top star. Yet, the backstage rumors and creative challenges raise important questions about her future. Ripley's resilience and adaptability will be crucial as she navigates the next phase of her career. Whether WWE chooses to repackage her character, deepen her storylines, or pair her with other stars, including her husband Buddy Matthews, could significantly influence her trajectory. The ongoing speculation about her potential departure also adds drama to her narrative. If Ripley remains in WWE, she has the opportunity to continue shaping the women's division as a dominant force. But if she chooses to explore other promotions, she could bring her unique style and charisma to new audiences and potentially reach even greater heights. Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see how Ripley responds to these challenges. Will she rise above the rumours and creative struggles to solidify her legacy? Or will the pressures of the wrestling industry push her toward new ventures outside WWE? Regardless of what happens, Rhea Ripley's journey is far from over, and her impact on professional wrestling is undeniable. Conclusion: Rhea Ripley's career is a fascinating study in talent meeting opportunity, but also the complexities that come with stardom in a highly competitive and often political industry like WWE. From her beginnings as a passionate Australian teenager to a record-holding champion, Ripley has demonstrated grit, skill, and an unyielding spirit. Her distinct persona and wrestling style have redefined what it means to be a woman in WWE, making her a role model for fans who crave authenticity and edge. Yet, the controversies and rumours swirling around her backstage relationships and creative direction underscore the difficulties wrestlers face behind the curtain. What remains clear is that Rhea Ripley is a star with immense potential and a loyal fan base rooting for her continued success. As WWE evolves, so too will Ripley's story, and whether she stays with WWE or ventures elsewhere, she will undoubtedly remain a powerful and unforgettable presence in the wrestling world.